We're covering pre-analytical errors for your phlebotomy certification exam, a topic that accounts for a massive portion of all lab errors. Studies show that up to 70% of all laboratory mistakes happen in the pre-analytical phase, which is everything that occurs before the sample is actually tested. This makes your role as the phlebotomist absolutely critical. The exam will test your ability to prevent these errors through scenarios focused on patient prep, identification, collection technique, transport, and processing. The most critical pre-analytical error and a major focus for exam questions is improper patient identification. An exam question might present a situation with an unconscious patient or a missing ID band. The only correct answer is to follow strict identification protocol, which means no draw until positive identification is made. A common trap is choosing an answer that seems efficient but bypasses this crucial safety step. Next is hemolysis, the rupture of red blood cells, which is a frequent cause for sample rejection. It can be caused by using too small of a needle, vigorously shaking a tube instead of gently inverting it, or a traumatic draw. On the exam, you might see a question about a sample with a falsely high potassium or lactate dehydrogenase level. Hemolysis is the most likely pre-analytical cause. Another key area is using the wrong tube or failing to follow the correct order of draw. This can lead to additive cross-contamination. For example, if a lavender top EDTA tube is drawn before a green top heparin tube, the EDTA can carry over and falsely decrease the calcium level in the green top tube. The exam will test your knowledge of which additives interfere with which tests. Prolonged tourniquet time is a classic exam topic. Leaving a tourniquet on for more than 1 minute can cause hemoconcentration, where fluids are forced out of the vein, falsely elevating analytes like potassium and proteins. An exam question might describe a difficult draw where you're tempted to leave the tourniquet on longer. The correct procedure is to release the tourniquet after 1 minute, wait 2 minutes for circulation to return to normal, and then reapply. Finally, be prepared for questions on IV contamination. Drawing blood from an arm with an IV can dilute the sample or contaminate it with IV fluids. The absolute rule is to always use the opposite arm if possible. If you must draw from the arm with an IV, you must have a nurse pause the IV and then draw from a site below the IV line, not above it. A discard tube must also be drawn first to clear the line of any residual IV fluid. To remember these crucial error points, use this phrase, "I hate to tell clients lies." This stands for identification, hemolysis, tube order, tourniquet time, contamination from IV lines. Mastering these concepts is not just about passing the exam. It's about ensuring patient safety and the integrity of every sample you collect. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.